Scanning. Greetings, valued member of the Imperial High Council. Stand by. Incoming transmission. Activating project story time.
Greetings, members of the Imperial High Council, and welcome. Today we are returning to the world of Dragon Age Origins. Now, it's been a hot minute, and these videos, I've had these video files on my computer for a while. So instead of doing the video essays, because I just don't have time with other projects that I'm working on, this is me going to do commentary on the footage that I've already recorded, and when I get caught up to where my video files are, I will then do a live recording when I'm playing. So that's where we are right now. So let's get into it. Ah, the loading screen with the oozing blood. Where were we? It's been so long. I think we were deciding to head over to Redcliffe, I think. Come on, load. Oh, hi, Alistair. How you doing?
What do you need?
I don't know.
Ask away.
You said you were raised by Arl
Did
Eamon?
I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfels. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Barkspawn, will you please be quiet?
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard.
Okay.
And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Neat.
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point.
Barkspawn, do you mind? I'm trying to listen to the conversation here, Barkspawn.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it.
Neat.
The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything.
Can someone take Barkspawn walkies?
And eventually, he just stopped coming. I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
No, there isn't. I know you're lying on that. But we'll get to that. What? Where am I? Again, it's been a while since I recorded this.
Yes?
Oh, why am I talking to Liliana?
Well, here I am.
Do we have to talk to Liliana? She's boring.
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, human.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Okay.
I was a traveling minstrel in Orleath. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Okay. Oh, was I really talking to everybody?
Why are we stopping?
Oh, was I really talking to everyone in camp? Okay.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
No, it's not.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Where are your horns? You're Kunari. You should have horns. And I understand that
As you
was
wish.
actually a issue with the graphics guys. And all the way over to Morrigan.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
And?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Claudia Black.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me?
I don't know.
For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness. For the most part, Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for. Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
So you Me Too'd him. Okay.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting? Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
And yet here you are.
Yes.
This is what I picked, okay.
Here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Okay, I talked to everyone. Can we go to Red Cliff now? Oh.
Ah, it's good to see
I
you,
talked
my
to Bodin,
timely
okay.
rescuer. Bodon Fennec at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a grey wolf?
That's a dumb idea.
I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
It does sound good, but he doesn't actually offer a discount. It's all bullshit for the game.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and
Say
your
goodnight,
companions,
Gracie.
I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
No.
It's good to have
Did
you along on the road.
Did I do the... I did go into the wares, alright.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Whoa, how'd I get 16 gold at this point? Holy cow. Okay, sell that, sell that. Keeping all those. Frost Ruin, keep that, yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna sell the blood plate armor, am I? I didn't do that, right? Okay.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of
Just
those
give me a
tranquil
rune.
fellas actually called him, what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
So, fun...
Enchantment!
Okay, so fun thing for A-Team and Star Trek fans, Bodan
If there's anything I can do for you,
was
please
played by
tell me.
Dwight Schultz. So we got
I'm sure you'll be
Reg
pleased
Barkley in
with
the
the goods
game.
my
That's
boy
fun.
and I have collected, and with your discount.
There is no discount. I've played this game so many times. There is no discount, you liar. Oh yeah, get the backpack. There we go. Yeah, just get a sugar cake to take away the thing, right? There. And that takes away the quest, right? There we go. Please didn't... Yeah, okay, good. I didn't talk to the NPC, dude. Where am I going? Where am I going? Just go to Redcliffe. Why'd I... Now what am I doing? I might skip ahead till something interesting happens. What am I doing?
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I've been over this. Okay, finally going to Redcliffe.
Yes.
Go to Redcliffe. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What is it?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in?
Yes.
The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
But with Kaelin dead, Alistair's our ace in the hole. Yeah, he is an heir to the throne.
Oh, no, I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne.
But Kaelin's dead.
And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
This is bigger than you, Alistair, okay? The king is dead, and there's a power vacuum now. Where am I going? Yes. Before we continue with the mission, we had to pick some flowers. Okay.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
We're here to see Al Eamon, if that's what you're asking.
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard? He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
Yeah.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
So apparently when the apocalypse happened, they decided to make it multiple choice. They're facing a doom that's completely unrelated to the Darkspawn. Oh my god, they're in Chicago.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
Howdy.
I remember you, Bantegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Why'd they cut to
Still
an
alive,
angle
yes.
of, like, right at
And
his
not for
head?
long if
It's an
Ten Loghain has
awkward
anything to say
camera
about it.
angle.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory?
He kinda did.
Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king.
I mean, that's
I
that
don't
part's
believe
not
it. It is an
true,
act of a desperate man. So you
Cailan
are a Grey
wanted
Warden
glory.
as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Neat.
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me, though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Okay.
Of course. I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Of course there's a quest.
Yes,
everything's
I
a quest.
question
It's an
Isolde's
RPG.
decision to
Everything's
send
a
so
quest.
many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Neat.
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay.
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay. Morgan, it's no good. None of this does us
Let us
any
pray.
good if the village is
Blessed
all
art
dead.
thou.
returned yet.
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
They're gone.
Blessed art thou
Gone
who
on a
seeks
roll.
his return. Blessed is the prophetess that you
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Getting my XP
We'll be all right.
codex bonuses, and isn't Gollum, so I don't have to pay to read them. Hi!
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Oh, you.
I am. You've heard of me?
Yeah, they're dead. I remember that.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me. Maker's blessings upon you.
I already told you.
father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I get...
You will! Thank you so much!
What the?
Please find him.
I guess so.
Why did it skip like that? That must have been one hiccup in the recording, because that wasn't me. Hello, Editing Josh here. I think this is a good time to stop, so we will see you guys next time for more Dragon Age Origins. Computer, save file, and end transmission.
Affirmative. Processing. System reset. Ending communication.